Hello everyone. For today's class, we'll stay seated. Start with a big breath in and out. Big breath in, reach those arms up overhead, and exhale, release. 2 more times. Big inhale and exhale. And last one here. Excellent. And now we'll take that right arm, reach it up overhead, and lean over to the left, stretching through the side body here. Continue your breathing. Big breath in and out. And let's switch sides, reaching that left arm up and over to the right. Feeling that nice stretch through the side. And go ahead and come on down. We'll move into some shoulder rolls here, rolling those shoulders back and away. And let's take those arms out to the side, open through the chest. Squeeze your shoulder blades together. We'll then take the thumbs and we'll point them down and reach back just a little bit further, stretching through the front of the arms into the bicep. And come on down. We'll then move into a neck stretch, dropping the right ear towards the shoulder. Taking a big breath in and out. And we'll work our way up to center. And then we'll drop the left ear towards the left shoulder. Feeling that stretch through the neck. Big breath in and out. And come back to center. And we'll take our gaze towards the ceiling, looking up. Big breath in and exhale. Bring your chin to your chest, looking down towards the floor, stretching the back of the neck. And make your way back to center. We'll then come into a butterfly pose, bringing your feet together, knees out to the side, lifted through the chest. Take a big breath in. Exhale, try to release through the hips, dropping the knees down towards the floor. Continue with your breathing here. Feeling a nice stretch through the inner thighs. Take a big breath in and exhale, release. And we'll come out of the butterfly stretch and we'll make our way into a tabletop position, coming on to all fours, knees below the hips and the wrists below the shoulders, long straight spine. We'll move into our bird dog, extending opposite arm and leg and bringing it back in. We'll switch sides, extending long, keeping the eyes looking at the floor. Imagine the hand and the foot being pulled in opposite directions. Squeeze your glutes here as you lift the leg and release and bring it in. We'll do a couple more here. Last one. And come on down. We'll make our way into child's pose, taking the knees out the width of the mat, sitting the hips back. We'll reach those arms forward, relaxing the forehead down to the mat, feeling the stretch through the upper back. And we'll walk the hands over to the left, feeling a stretch through the right. And come back to center. We'll walk our way over to the right side, keeping the hips seated far back onto the heels. Come back to center. We'll come back into a tabletop position and we'll do our cat-cow. As we inhale, we'll arch the spine looking up towards the ceiling, and exhale, round the spine looking down towards the floor. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Pull those shoulder blades apart. Good. Big breath in and out. Big breath in and out. And last one here. And we'll come back to center, tuck the toes, and we'll sit the hips back onto the heels and come all the way up, lifted through the chest. We'll roll the wrists and reverse directions. And we'll come back down onto all fours. We'll set up for a push-up here, walk the knees back, hands just outside the mat, hips lowered, and we'll slowly come all the way down and press up through the palms to rise, lowering the chest towards the floor and pressing all the way up. For a more modified version, you can walk the knees in and we'll bring the nose down towards the floor and again pressing up through the palms to rise. Inhale on your way down, exhale as you press up. Stay engaged through the core, brace through the belly, and slowly lower all the way down. We'll reach those arms out in front, extended long. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, we're lifting both arms and legs up and moving them just a couple inches for our swimmers. Squeezing through the back side. Come on down. We'll try one more here. Big breath in. Exhale, lift both arms and legs, and we'll begin the swimmers. Working through that whole posterior chain, squeezing your glutes, and come on down. Excellent job, everyone. Let's bring the hands in. We'll overlap them and rest the chin on the hands. Let's bend the left leg, flex the foot, and squeeze the glutes as we lift the thigh off the mat and set it right back down. Squeeze as you lift. Let's do 4 more. And come all the way down. We'll switch legs. Go ahead and bend, flex the foot, and then we're lifting that thigh off the mat as we stamp our foot right up towards the ceiling. Remember to squeeze your glutes. A couple more. And come all the way down. Come onto your forearms, and we'll inhale, arching the spine, looking up towards the ceiling for a modified cobra. We'll stay here as we press those shoulders down away from the ears, arching through that spine. Take a big breath in, and exhale, come all the way down. Go ahead and roll on to your left side. We'll bend the knees in front, and we'll stack the feet. And we'll lift that top knee and slowly lower, working into the hips in our clam. And one more here. And come on down. Let's go ahead and extend the legs long, flex the feet, and we'll lift that top leg up and lower. Abduction working into the outer hips. Keep breathing. Beautiful. And we'll take it up to the top and pulse. And come on down. We'll bend the knees and roll onto your back. We'll set up for a hip bridge. Hands come down to the side, heels in towards your bottom. Lift those hips off the mat, slowly lower. Pressing out of the heels to rise, and nice and easy down. Good. Remember to squeeze your glutes here, lifting high through the hips. Last one here, and come on down. We'll peel the shoulder blades off the mat, reach those arms towards the heels, and we'll lean side to side, reaching towards the heels, working through the core. Good. Keep breathing here. Big breath in and out. Excellent, everyone. And come on down. And bring those knees in towards your chest, and we'll hug the legs, pulling the knees into the chest. You can rock side to side to release any pressure in the lower back. And bring the feet to the floor. We'll move into our single leg lift. Extend the right leg long, and we're lifting the leg just to knee height, and then right back down. Pressing the lower back into the mat. And keep the foot flexed here, working that full range. And let's go ahead and switch legs. Extend the left leg long, lifting just to knee height, and then coming right back down. Keep that core engaged, pressing the lower back down into the mat. Excellent. Now bring those knees back in, hands come out to the side, and we'll windshield wiper the legs side to side, dropping the knees nice and easy to the side. A little axial rotation, rotating through the spine. And come back to center. We'll set up for a core exercise. Hands to the side. We'll tuck the hands under the hip. Bring the knees into the chest. Extend the legs long and lower down to 45 degrees. Knees in, extend, and lower to 45. Good. This whole time we're pressing the lower back down. Feeling that engagement through the core. If you're feeling any pain in the lower back, don't bring the legs down quite as far. And our last one here, bring the knees in, extend, and we'll lower all the way down towards the floor. And we'll untuck the hands, reach the arms up overhead, feeling a nice stretch through the entire body. And we'll bring the hands back to the side, and we'll set up for a piriformis stretch. We're taking the left leg, crossing it over the right, reaching the hands behind the hamstring, and gently pulling the legs in towards the chest. Flexing the foot. We'll then extend the left leg and bend to 90 degrees, feeling a little stretch through the hamstring. Extend and bend. And we'll come all the way down, and let's uncross the legs, and we'll switch sides. Right leg crosses over left, reaching through and pulling the legs in towards the chest, stretching through that piriformis. We'll then extend that left leg and bend, keeping the foot flexed, feeling the stretch in the back of the legs. Last one here, and we'll come all the way down. And we'll make our way onto our right side. Coming all the way down onto your side, bending the knees, and we'll open the top knee and close. Again, we're working into the hips here. Last one. We'll extend the legs long, flex the feet, and lift and lower that top leg. Abduction work here, working into the outer hips. We'll lift up and hold, pulse up top. Just a little movement at the top of the range. And slowly lower down. Bend the knees, pressing out of the top arm as you make your way to a seated position. Bringing the legs out front, we'll move into a boat pose. Sitting up nice and tall, reach the arms forward, keeping the belly braced, leaning back. Your spine should not be rounded. We'll lift one leg and then bring the other to meet here in our full boat pose. If you feel your back starting to round, you can bring your heels back towards the floor. Take a big breath in and out, and we'll slowly lower and release. We'll then extend the left leg. Take a big breath in. As you exhale, we'll fold forward, reaching for the toes. A nice stretch through the hamstring here. If you're less flexible, feel free to bend the knee and continue to reach forward. Big breath in. Exhale, reach a little further. Big breath in and out. Big breath in. And exhale, go ahead and walk yourself back up to a seated position. We'll switch legs. Inhale, reach those arms up. Exhale, forward fold, reaching towards those toes. Soften through the back. Feel the stretch throughout the hamstrings. Again, bend your knee if you're a little less flexible. Big breath in. And out. Big breath in and out. Inhale and exhale. Let's work our way back up into a seated position. We'll cross the legs and bring the arms out front. Big breath in, and exhale, we'll walk those arms forward, folding over the legs. Feeling a stretch through the hips and into the back. Big breath in, and exhale, go ahead and begin to walk yourself back up into a seated position. Bringing the arms up to chest height, we'll slowly rotate side to side. A little axial rotation, stretching through the core. Last one here. And we'll reach that left arm up overhead, rotate through the wrist, and reverse. Come on down. We'll switch sides. Left arm up, rotate, and reverse. And come on down. Roll those shoulders back and sit up nice and tall. And we'll look towards our chest and rotate the head all the way around. Reverse directions. And one more each way. Reverse. And last one here. Come back to center. And take a big breath in, reach those arms up, and exhale. We'll close here with a couple big deep breaths. Feel the breath fill all the way into your belly. And last breath here, deepest breath yet. And release. Nice job, everybody. Thank you for joining me.